What I've learned is that it's not just about figuring out the next right thing to do, it's also about figuring out the next right thing to ask for. And that distinction changes everything. It's approaching life from a spiritual foundation. Now, if you've been a people pleaser all your life and you've been fawning your way through stress, because that's the survival skill you learned as a kid, you get really good at doing for others, don't you? At managing them, at fixing them, at noticing their problems. But what you lose track of is asking for yourself, because asking means believing that you deserve to receive something, and you might have been taught something different. At first, I figured this out in my 30s. After I left my first husband, he was abusive. I didn't have a language for it, but I knew this existed, this place of calm, of serenity, that only seems to know abundance. Changed my environment, and I removed self-doubt or other people's fears or their need to control me or approve of me. I experienced joy and opportunity and love back then. 35 years ago, nothing was blocking the door. I was in a new town, I was making new friends, and we figured it out together. I was surrounded by authentic relationships, and I remember being able to exhale after having held my breath for 30 years of my life. But I lost it again for a long time. And I've spent the last while finding my way back, retracing what I had done in my 30s. And thankfully, the recipe is still sound. Last month showed me how far I've come. Did a video with all the stuff that I did in the month of July, and I didn't include that my washing machine broke down. I had to do all kinds of government paperwork that I hate, and I was fighting with technology as though my life depended on it, all at once. And instead of spiraling into self-doubt and hibernating from all the shaming that I had experienced or learned to expect, I buckled down and I did more real adulting in 30 days than I ever would have felt permitted to in years. And that's not because the chaos was smaller, quite the opposite. I got through it mostly laughing because I wasn't prioritizing others anymore. I've attracted healthier relationships. So in many ways, the hard stuff is easier today than an easy day was when I was in those unhealthy dynamics. Here's what I'd ask you. What's the next right thing you need to do today? And separately, what's the next right thing you need to ask someone else's help for? And do you know who would even help you? You may think you're not even allowed to ask for that thing. I want you to know this. You should ask for it anyway because you matter. And if you're not being treated like you matter, that's important data. Maybe it's time to make a change.